Jumped she to contusion and upright conclusion, where bled from the head she conscientiously led. What head for to gash, high-mindedly rash, with the bunk up above had collided her head. Upright to deem, thus escaped she her dream, foggedly dogged, grasped wanting for he. Fear to absolve, thus consigned her resolve, consummate silence, what dragon there be? What breakfast found she, near sundown it be? What dreams fear to ward, thus fell to her sword? What nightmares to chase, but supper to face? Sinuous and sinister, her dream spate ignored. With feasts thus engorged, the cavern implored. Asleep she for 3 days in the bunk where she lay. No time for to take, she was now awake, fettered by fever, no longer today. Her armor resized, she had since surmised. It glistened and gleamed, feather-light it seemed, untarnished by rust, though tight in the bust. Exemplary craftsmanship, what pride with it beamed. With chasm to dare, a spell was prepared, sorceress betwixt words for to bewitch. She garbed for adventure, time not for to lecture, had Claudia engrossed in what spells for to stitch. Of amber to beckon, a sword for to reckon, dagger secreted should security implore. Green it was dyed, she wore a thick boiled hide, fell blows for to thwart and foes to deplore. A sword he did carry with dagger to parry, or to stab had dread, who with magic did dabble. Armor and pack, and with tools not to lack, a box for to kindle, and spells for to addle. Barding she wore, her father did deplore that no daughter of his should ever see battle. In the garb of a man, or with spear in hand, pronounced he once, when drunk, and the rafters did rattle. With tack from a horse and sword for discourse, and chainmail and leather, with an odd dwarven helm, ere to abide, for to be a good ride, Esmeralda sought nothing from father's fair realm. Ever he a frown wore Derrick from town. His mettle yet met, brought he rope and a net. Wise to device his demeanor like ice, what blue of his eyes and his blood for to let. Ruddy and pale, with his sword and chainmail, what qualm for to quell, before he foes fell. Raven-hued was his hair, pitch would compare, darkly determined one's doom would he spell. Loris of Drakmar, though slighter by far, was like in his appearance and manner. Though skilled as a sage, this unlettered mage shined forth as a much better planner. The spell prepared for Morpheus to dare the drop shaft, for he was tall and quite broad. Not quite condescension, this ounce of prevention, or put down, this diminution to laud. Fell fate to deplore, Feline did implore, for her brother Gangor, whose sword she did trust. He lanky and lithe, fell foes for to scythe, Gangor the barbarian, but a must. Now feeling quite safe was Jenna the waif, of dangers to brave, for to get ahead. She her own hero, questing to zero, aspired once more, having room and a bed. Sorceress of means, least not though was Eve, last neither, though what vague presence was felt. Penultimate, perhaps, presence to lapse, gut quibbles, mused she, as donned she her belt. Ill air or omen, darkly foreboding, or yesterday's pork up for an encore. Still non-compliant, her stomach in riot, this vague unease felt best to be ignored.